All right, here's my update for week 29. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about. Uh, this week has basically been pretty similar to the prior weeks. Um, I'm still doing my workouts every day. Uh, I actually skipped yesterday's though, but I got back on it today. I don't know. Last week was just kind of a blur. I can't really remember much from last week. I don't think I was getting as sore this week. I think I remember feeling like, honestly, I can't remember. My legs are sore. I did a pretty hard leg workout on Friday. And so my legs are pretty sore today. My roommate came with me and he pushed me a little bit harder that day. So I know I got a really good leg day in, but other than that, I don't know. As far as the diet, I was doing really good at staying under the 2,000 calories most of the week. I'll have to go back and look at the days here in a second, but I know I was really hitting it at least for like 3 or 4 days this week, and then we got a bunch of snack food. And I know I've seen some people that do that talk about the intuitive eating or whatever and don't label foods as good or bad, and you can have the foods in your house. That doesn't work with me. Like, some days I don't even think about food. Other days when I am thinking about food, it's like if I've got the food in my house, then I'm gonna go crazy with it. And that's what happened the last 2 days, really. We had all of these snacks and I ate a bunch of snacks and went heavier on my calories, and my weight went up. So it's just kind of like, some weeks it's weird because some weeks it's like, if I'm eating like lower calories below like 1800, the next day I'll drop weight and then, consistently keep dropping weight. And that's what happened at the beginning of this week. But then there's other times that I will be eating lower calories and I don't drop weight. So I don't know. I don't know if it's, like I said, some parts of my cycle I tend to hold weight more, and then other times I don't. So whatever. But this week it was kind of like, it seemed my weight fluctuated just directly based on the calories I was eating from day to day. So yeah, so like the last 2 days my weight's gone back up. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really too worried about it at this point. Like, I'd like to keep it below 140. Try to have that as my target, which is what I have set in my app. But honestly, like 145, 150, I wouldn't really be too concerned about it, because just that's when I start not feeling good. Like, just physically, I don't feel as good when I get like over 150. Even like 155, I'm like okay, but yeah, usually around 150 is when I start like just physically not feeling good. But yeah, no, I'm gonna need to do something about all the snacks in the house because we still have a lot. So I'm gonna have to try to control myself, or have my roommate take them out to his place and lock them away from me. Because sometimes I have really good self-control, other times I don't. So anyway, but yeah, that's what happened this week. And I don't know, I'm almost like on the point, I've got a week until our trip. And so, a part of me, like I mentioned last week, is like, just, don't worry too much about it. Keep up with the workouts. Don't worry too much about the food until after you get back from the trip. Typically when I go on vacations, I end up losing weight. I don't know why. I think it's just if I'm doing stuff and there's so much stuff to do, like I don't think about food. I know some people go on vacation to eat, but this isn't like a food vacation. So I really don't know what's going to happen with kind of like my weight and my progress while we're on vacation. But we are going to try to hit a gym every day and try out a bunch of different gyms. So I think we'll still get the workouts in for sure. And I have no idea about the food. I'm going to try to find some good vegan places. I tried to look some stuff up on Happy Cow, but I think I'm just going to kind of like, I don't want to over plan. So, you know, I want to be planned enough to where we have a smooth trip. And I think I already have done that pretty well. And then with the food and everything, I figure just wherever we happen to be at the time, I'll look and see what's available. So yeah, I'm not gonna bring road snacks because bringing road snacks for me is the same as like having them in the house. Like even if I'm not hungry, if the snacks are there, I'm just gonna eat them. So I haven't been, like the past several road trips that I've taken. When I was a kid, we used to do that. Like my mom would buy up a bunch of snacks for us to have, but as an adult for the past several years, I haven't really done that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't really know what to say this week. I would say right now, you know, I've been trying to think about like, how do I feel? I don't feel anything this week. I don't feel like chubby. I don't feel lean. Just, I don't know. But yeah, next week's gonna be a really busy week because I think I'm actually gonna start packing today because I don't want to leave packing to the last minute. So just kind of get it started, get my bag out and everything. So when it gets to the end of the week, I'm not stressed about that. I'm gonna have a lot of work to do leading up to the trip to prepare for my data collection. So yeah, I've got a lot of work to do, but hopefully if I can stay really busy and work hard this week, I can get my dissertation done pretty quickly, I hope, and just get that out of the way so I can get on with the rest of my life because there's so many things I want to do. And I would like to focus more on, you know, competing and doing a competition, but I can't put my focus all on that right now when I'm trying to work on my dissertation. But yeah, so we will hop on the apps real quick and go over. And I've got 2 kitties right now. Boo boo. Okay. All right, starting with the Fitbit, I've already gotten, my goal for steps every day is to get at least 7,000. I think I've mentioned this before. Initially, I had a goal of 10,000 steps, and that was just really hard for me to get 10,000 steps in every day, but 7,000, it's not easy. I do have to do like an hour on the treadmill, but it's not super unattainable. When I was trying to get 10,000, I was having to go like an hour and a half on the treadmill and then even sometimes not getting the steps in. But this has been pretty attainable for me. Sleep is still good. Sleep is always good. I'm glad that finally, like within the last year or two, I've gotten a decent, I'll just show you, I think. We'll see if it's been good this week. Oh, my watch must have died on Friday. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, typically get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Looks like sometimes 9. So sleep is good. And then with my weight, so yeah, you can see last week I started out close to 140 and then started dropping down because Monday I had lower calories, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think I even had kind of lower calories on Thursday, but it started to come back up. We'll see here in a second. And then yeah, definitely Friday and Saturday, I know it was like off the rails. So yeah, so you can see my weight today was 140.6. But on average, my average weight was down across the week by a pound. So that's that. I'll go over to my Fitness Pal so you can look at the calories there. So yeah, Monday was pretty low, 1,400, 1,586 on Tuesday, 1,601 on Wednesday. So it started out low and it kind of went up, and yeah, you can see there. So it looks like if I'm below 1,600 this week, I would have lost some weight. But yeah, Friday went crazy. And Saturday too. And with the macros, yeah, I haven't been doing my macros at all. I haven't been paying attention to that. So again, I had really high carbs. Almost half of my diet was carbs. And then fat was really high this week and protein was low. So at some point I'll get back on my macros, but it's just not something I'm focusing on right now, obviously. Let's see what my measurements are. Okay, so I did remember something that's a little different this week. So, you know how like sometimes my diet gets off because my roommate will go and grab food at certain places and, you know, I'll kind of eat some of that food. Well, this week it was a little bit better because of that, because he's been going and getting food from this barbecue place, and there's not really like anything for me to eat there except for corn on the cob. So he'll go get like lunch, and we went together a couple times, and I would just get like 3 corn on the cobs, and so I would eat corn, and then at night I was having a salad. I've been craving salads lately. It's just, I don't know, maybe because it's been so hot. Like I said before, I wanted something cold. So then at dinner I would usually have one of the leftover corn on the cobs, and then like a big salad, and then some fruit. And so those days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think even Thursday we did that. That's what I was doing. So yeah, maybe I should keep doing that this week, or just keep having the salads. I'm starting to get tired of them though, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how this week is gonna go, because I don't know. I'm not really craving anything. So I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but we'll see. Alright, so about the same, I feel like, as every week. I've got some extra bug bites this week. It's been so, like, humid and rainy. Yeah, let's get to the measurements. I don't know what to expect this week, honestly. Last week, my band was 30 inches. This week, it's exactly the same. My chest was 34, which I think is higher than it has been. I feel like it's gonna be smaller this week. Oh, it's bigger, 34 and a half. Maybe it was smaller. Okay, seems like it goes up and down between 34 and 35 over the past month or so. My waist last week was 31. It's looking like it's bigger this week, 31 and a half. I think that goes between, oh, actually it's bigger this week. So yeah, hips. So that's weird, because last week I felt chubby, and this week I don't feel chubby, but my waist is bigger, so interesting. My hips, 39 and a half, a little bit bigger than last week, but I don't really trust my hip measurements. I think it may like kind of just be the tape being different, but it's around 38, 39, 40. My thigh. about 21 3/4, so that's gone up a little bit. So, all right, measurement's going up a little bit. That's fine. Like I said, I'm just gonna try the next month, since I've got my trip coming up, is just gonna be trying to stay somewhat consistent. Yeah, I don't know about my meals next week. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, just stick with it for the next month, and then maybe get a little bit more serious when I get back from my trip. And then really, I have no idea like what it's gonna be like when I get back from my trip working on my dissertation. My boss is really pushing me to finish it quick, which I need that that push. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. If anything, I'm on track to graduate by May, so you know, next summer will really be the part where I'm really working on really fine-tuning everything. So anyway, I'll keep posting updates just to stay on track. So I'll be back next week with another update.